Hey friend, what if the silent force quietly destroying your biggest dreams isn't your boss, your to-do list, or even your circumstances, but a hidden pattern running on autopilot inside your own body and mind? Self-sabotaging success? Stanford researchers just proved that one simple sigh, done the right way, can literally rewire your nervous system in under 5 minutes and hand you the trending key to real, lasting happiness that actually sticks. I'm Dr. Silas Kincaid, and in the next 2 hours, I'm going to walk you through the complete system that has already changed my life and the lives of hundreds of my clients. We're not just talking theory today. You're going to feel the shift live, multiple times, and by the end, you'll have a practical toolkit you can use every single day. If you've ever watched yourself get so close to the life you want, only to pull the rug out from under your own feet, stay with me. This is the episode that finally breaks that cycle. Welcome back to Take and Grow, the place where we expand our minds so we can elevate our lives. I'm Dr. Silas Kincaid, and today we're going deep on the exact breathing practice that's quietly becoming the go-to tool for people who are tired of being their own worst enemy. We're calling it the 4-minute breath, but by the end of this episode, you'll see it as so much more, a daily reset button that stops self-sabotage before it even starts. No fluff, no recycled advice, just real science, real stories, and real steps you can start using before this video is over. If you're ready to stop undermining yourself and finally move forward with calm confidence, hit that like button right now and let's begin. The science that changes everything. Let's start with the research that made headlines. A Stanford study compared several popular daily breathing practices against mindfulness meditation. The clear winner? Cyclic sighing. 2 quick inhales through the nose, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through the mouth. Participants who practiced just 5 minutes a day for 30 days didn't just feel a little calmer. Their resting breathing rate dropped significantly. Their positive emotions increased more than the meditation group. Their stress hormones stayed lower even on high-pressure days, and the benefits kept compounding over time. Why does this work so well? Because it directly speaks the language your nervous system already understands. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, your body gets a clear physiological message: you are safe right now. Your heart rate slows, your vagus nerve lights up, and the part of your brain that's been stuck in low-level fight or flight finally stands down. I've seen this in my own practice for years. Clients who came in exhausted from constant self-sabotage, missing deadlines they set for themselves, pushing away opportunities, or starting strong then quietly quitting, all began reporting the same thing within the first 2 weeks: I catch the old pattern before it takes over. That's not motivation talk, that's biology changing. Take a moment right now and just notice your breathing. Most of us are running on short, shallow breaths without even realizing it. That pattern alone keeps the nervous system on edge and makes self-sabotage feel almost automatic. The 4-minute breath interrupts that loop at the source. Understanding your personal self-sabotage. Now let's get personal. Self-sabotage shows up differently for each of us, but it always follows the same hidden script. Your nervous system is trying to protect you from something it believes is dangerous, even when that danger is actually success, visibility, or stepping into a bigger version of yourself. Think about the last time you almost nailed a goal. Maybe you were preparing for a big presentation, launching a side project, or finally setting boundaries in a relationship. Suddenly, you feel that familiar tightness in your chest. The inner voice says, "Who do you think you are?" Or, "Better to stay small and safe." Then you scroll, procrastinate, or find a reason to delay. That moment isn't weakness, it's your body running an old survival program. The good news? The 4-minute breath gives you a way to rewrite that program in real time. I want you to do something right now. Pause this video for 30 seconds and think of one specific area in your life where self-sabotage keeps showing up. Career, health, relationships, finances, creativity, whatever it is. Write it down or just hold it in your mind. We're going to come back to that exact area again and again today and give you targeted ways to break the cycle. Feel the 4-minute breath live. All right, let's make this real. I'm guiding you through the exact 4-minute practice right now. Get comfortable, sit or lie down, feet flat if you're sitting, spine tall but relaxed. Inhale through your nose, fill the bottom of your lungs first. Then take a second, slightly deeper sip of air through your nose to top them off. Now exhale slowly through your mouth, all the way out, until every last bit of air is gone. Make that exhale longer than the 2 inhales combined. We're going to repeat this gently for the full 4 minutes. I'll stay quiet so you can sink in. Feel free to close your eyes. Welcome back. How do your shoulders feel? How does your mind feel? That subtle shift you just experienced is the foundation of everything we're building today. Breaking self-sabotage in your career and money. Let's apply this to the area that costs people the most, career and finances. Picture this. You've been offered a promotion or a big client, but instead of celebrating, you start overthinking, delaying your response, or finding tiny reasons why it might not work. That's classic self-sabotage protecting an old identity of, "I'm not ready yet." Here's the exact protocol I give my clients. Every morning before checking email or opening your calendar, do the 4-minute breath. Then ask yourself one question. What would the version of me who already feels safe and worthy do right now? I had a client, let's call her Sarah, who was a brilliant project manager but kept turning down leadership roles. After stacking the breath practice before every big decision for just 10 days, she finally accepted the promotion she had been avoiding for 18 months. 6 months later, she texted me, "I'm not the same person. I actually trust myself now." We're going even deeper. Let's talk about the 3 most common self-sabotage patterns and how the breath dissolves each one. The "I don't deserve it" freeze, the "I'll do it tomorrow" spending or earning loop, and the "what if I lose it all" fear that keeps you playing small. For each, the long exhale becomes your anchor. When the pattern hits, you pause, take one conscious cyclic sigh, and the nervous system calms enough for you to choose the next right action instead of the old reaction. Healing self-sabotage in relationships and health. Now let's move to relationships and physical health, 2 areas where self-sabotage feels especially painful because it affects the people we love and the body we live in.
In relationships, the pattern often sounds like, "I'll push them away before they can leave," or "I don't need anyone." The breath practice creates the internal safety that lets you stay open instead of shutting down. In health, it's the classic "I'll start Monday" cycle, or quitting a workout program the moment it starts feeling good. The sigh practice lowers the resistance your body feels toward change. I'm guiding you through a second, slightly longer practice right now. This one focused on releasing tension in the areas where you're usually self-sabotage. Feel that? That's your body learning a new default setting. Real stories, real transformations. Let me share 3 more client stories so you can see exactly how this looks in real life. Story 1. Michael, a 42-year-old entrepreneur who had launched and quietly killed 4 businesses in 5 years. After committing to the morning 4-minute breath, plus 1 extra cycle before every sales call, he closed his biggest deal ever and kept the momentum going for 12 straight months. Story 2. Priya, who struggled with emotional eating for 15 years. She started doing the breath every time she felt the urge to open the fridge as stress relief. Within 3 weeks, the urge still appeared, but she now had a 6-second window to choose differently. The weight came off naturally because the emotional trigger was no longer in the driver's seat. Story 3, my own story from 2 years ago. I was the guy who would build incredible programs, get everything ready, then delay the launch because it wasn't perfect. After making the 4-minute breath my non-negotiable morning ritual, I shipped the program that is now helping thousands of people. The perfectionism didn't disappear overnight, but it lost its power to stop me. Advanced variations and long-term integration. Now that you've felt the basic practice multiple times, let's level it up with 3 advanced variations you can use depending on the situation. Variation 1, the pre-decision sigh, perfect before any big choice. Variation 2, the mid-trigger reset, when you feel the sabotage pattern rising in real time. Variation 3, the evening wind down, to prevent next day self-sabotage from building overnight. I'm walking you through each one live with short guided examples so you can practice them right here. Feel that? That's your body learning a new default setting. Real stories, real transformations. Let me share 3 more client stories so you can see exactly how this looks in real life. Story 1. Michael, a 42-year-old entrepreneur who had launched and quietly killed 4 businesses in 5 years. After committing to the morning 4-minute breath, plus 1 extra cycle before every sales call, he closed his biggest deal ever and kept the momentum going for 12 straight months. Story 2. Priya, who struggled with emotional eating for 15 years. She started doing the breath every time she felt the urge to open the fridge as stress relief. Within 3 weeks, the urge still appeared, but she now had a 6-second window to choose differently. The weight came off naturally because the emotional trigger was no longer in the driver's seat. Story 3, my own story from 2 years ago. I was the guy who would build incredible programs, get everything ready, then delay the launch because it wasn't perfect. After making the 4-minute breath my non-negotiable morning ritual, I shipped the program that is now helping thousands of people. The perfectionism didn't disappear overnight, but it lost its power to stop me. Advanced variations and long-term integration. Now that you've felt the basic practice multiple times, let's level it up with 3 advanced variations you can use depending on the situation. Variation 1, the pre-decision sigh, perfect before any big choice. Variation 2, the mid-trigger reset, when you feel the sabotage pattern rising in real time. Variation 3, the evening wind down, to prevent next day self-sabotage from building overnight. I'm walking you through each one live with short guided examples so you can practice them right here. We'll also cover how to stack this practice with your existing habits so it becomes automatic, no willpower required. Morning coffee, commute, brushing your teeth, any of these can become your trigger. Creating your personal 30-day transformation plan. Here's the payoff you've been waiting for. I'm giving you the complete 30-day blueprint I use with my private clients. Week 1, foundation, morning 4-minute breath plus 1 extra cycle. Week 2, awareness, add the sabotage spotter journal. Week 3, application, use the breath in 1 specific problem area every day. Week 4, integration. Combine all variations and celebrate the new identity. By day 30, most people report catching self-sabotage patterns 70 to 80% earlier and making decisions from calm confidence instead of fear. That's real freedom. If this 2-hour journey just gave you even a glimpse of what life feels like without constantly undermining yourself, do these 3 things right now. Drop the word sigh in the comments and tell me the exact area of your life where self-sabotage has been showing up the most. I read every single comment and I'm here to support you. Hit that like button if you felt even 1 shift during any of the guided practices today. Subscribe and turn on notifications because next week we're going even deeper into the mindset science that actually lasts. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not doomed to repeat the same patterns forever. You are literally 1 breath away from the next level of your life. This is Dr. Silas Kincaid signing off from Take and Grow. Go expand your mind and elevate your life. Breathe deep, my friend. I'll see you in the next episode.